Okay, we are officially starting tearing out the engine. So the first thing we are going to do is crack open the overflow on the cooler. You ready? And there it goes. And this filter is pretty well dry. It doesn't have a lot of oil in it because okay, so this is what's coming out of the this is what's coming out of the oil filter. Not seeing any particulate matter. What else have we got on? Come on, let's go there. Okay, so this is to the throttle body. This goes to, that's the temperature sending unit. Then we have these here ground connections. And then the rest are the injector. Okay, so I'm just unplugging some of the sensors, water temperature, cam position sensor. Then I'm going to unplug the fuel injectors and the coils on top of the spark plugs. That is the throttle position sensor. Now I'm unscrewing the bolt that holds down each of the coils. There's the little dog ear tab, and you want to take those out. I think it's a 8mm socket. The back right is a pretty far reach. I'm going to get a 1/4-inch socket ratchet handle on my screwdriver. This is the overflow reservoir for the radiator. I'm just removing all of that stuff. And out goes the alternator. Now I'm preparing to remove the fuel lines going up to the fuel injection rails. And happy day, the new engine is here, boxed up. We have our delivery truck is out there. Our nail carriers did a nice job helping us get up into the driveway. And check this baby out. Ford remanufactured engine. And look at that, it is a Ford, it's not a Volvo. And looks like it's got oil on there. Well, yeah. So here's what Dave and I are going to do. We have the engines in place. Maybe I'll throw a tarp over that. And we're going to finish getting the old one out. And here we have the unknown mechanic. You bet. All right. Okay, so there we go. We got a couple of things to wrap up. And then yank this engine out. And then, so we'll roll the truck back a few feet. So that we can get the tent out of there and the hood off and a couple of other things. So anyway, all right, we are going to get on more packing.
That's your core tag return.
Oh.
You don't want to leave that out in the rain.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's it. We are going to get back. Okay, so
Don't even think about it.
the unknown mechanic and the unknown guest mechanic. We have just about got the engine ready to pull out. Top end is off. Power steering pump is off. AC compressor is off. A couple of miscellaneous pulleys and tension armor on still. Still need to pull the harmonic dampener. We've got our chain bolted to the block in a couple of places. Everything is disconnected. There's the two fuel lines. There's the wire harnesses tied up high. So the issue we have is that because the crank or rod is seized up, we cannot turn the engine. So we are going to have to risk pulling the engine out with the flex plate and the torque converter. And we're hoping that that will not cause any damage to the said units. Normally you would undo the 4 bolts that hold the torque converter to the flex plate from the inspection point under the at the bottom of the bell housing. There's a little plate down there you can remove and undo the 4 bolts. But unfortunately we cannot spin it, and the starting motor would not spin it either. So anyway, we're just about to hook up the engine hoist and pull this baby out of here, for better or for worse. And then one thing I'll have to do too is disconnect the oil lines and replace the oil lines and my auxiliary oil cooler that's up front here. And then what else do we got going? So I think that's about it. We're gonna pull it out here in just a minute, and hopefully things will work for the best.
The unknown mechanics under there flipping wrenches over and...
Okay, there we go. Okay, so yes,
so Race, the unknown
mechanic has done a great job. However, the host of this party is now doing the easy one.
That the unknown mechanic suggested.
Yeah, the unknown mechanic suggested, why don't you get your ass up there and do it? So the host of the party came up with the solution to spread the block and transmission, put some washers in there with a bolt to space it apart, and right now this is turning out to be the easiest one. Sucker!
Are you filming?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I need this to get it on. I need my periscope to get it on the nut.
See, I was using a flashlight.
Thank God.
Well, I have your flashlight, but I can't see in there without the periscope. I had to use my cell phone to be able to see down between the engine and transmission to get a wrench on that. Okay, so we are clear.
You got it off?
Yeah.
Did it drop down?
Yeah. And then it looks like the converter pulled in.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Nice. Okay.
And we're just getting a couple of last minute things loosened up, pushed out of the way. I think it was the motor mount. And there it is. We got it out. Okay, so this is it. We have the engine out. That was a ton of fun. And I have my powerful flashlight here. So we managed to get the 4 bolts off of the torque converter. Fortunately, there is a hole right here that had a rubber plug on it. Dave was able to, so yeah, we're yanking off all the peripheral things on the block that go with this engine. Oh, that's interesting. So the water heater runs through.
Core plug.
What's that?
It goes into a core plug.
Well, no, it's going up through the... And how would you describe this? And this is our protection for the condenser for the AC.